So welcome back to part 2 of my nether factory. Next, I've been thinking we need to work on the rest of these outputs. For a start, we've only got the small pile of tungsten dust, which you can see right there. That's the only one complete so far. Next is, I believe it was the yellow, is copper. So for copper we need to first get some gold pipe just to get some speed up, and we'll start this one going down near the outside. So this one can come down here and come across. First it'll need to go into a pulverizer. So blue is what it's going to, the input, so it's on the back. Yeah, that works out quite well. So it goes into the blue, which is right here, and then we want, because none of these products that we're going to be pulverizing have any byproducts, so we don't really need this one here at all. So we can get rid of that. And the top, I'm thinking just this outside here would be good for an output. So take off the side. Oops, there's still a little bit there. There we have that. And this red will be our output. So we're going to need maybe 1 and 2 gold. And what else shall we need? When I think about it, let's have a quick look at the recipe. Okay, uses for the gold copper. Well, copper, sorry. Now we turn it into copper dust, and from that it goes into a centrifuge. Okay, so the centrifuge needs to be, get rid of this. Where's my centrifuges? They should be maybe, no, I thought I had them here somewhere. Oh, I used all 8 here, didn't I? Oh, knackers. Ah, my bad. Oh, I was only meant to use 4, wasn't I? Okay then. Well, that's actually going to save on a lot of resources now that we can clean this up. So get rid of these. So as you saw on my last one, I actually didn't need to use that many. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave this here because we may actually find a way to use more later, I'm thinking. It'd be great to actually add more centrifuges and speed the process up. So there we have this. Now what can we get rid of? Maybe stone. There's nothing really we can turf, is there? Oh, gunpowder, there you go, goodbye. Okay, that's a wooden transport pipe, so we're gonna turf something else. Maybe we'll just put the mining laser in here. That is room for the wooden pipes to come back into our inventory. So we missed anything else? Yep, one more centrifuge. Can't believe I didn't notice that. I'm sure somebody actually picked that one up already though. I've run out of centrifuges. Now we need to finish this. Okay, so we actually didn't need to feed into the other machines, but leaving that space there will allow us to do that. Sorry, I need to use cobblestone here, don't I now? What can I do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 1 more here. Okay, so now they shouldn't cross over. No, we're all clear there. And so now we have centrifuges. So the next centrifuge will go right here. So because it's feeding through the bottom, it will actually feed. Okay, that was my mistake. Because it's feeding through the bottom, it'll feed straight into the middle. Bottom and top is the middle, sides is all 4 sides here. Now the output, we're going to have to use a wooden pipe, which I did just pick up and I do need. Okay, so wooden pipes, that's the output right there. Out of that we're going to leave a little bit more of a space to send out some cobblestone, gold, and that'll help. So a little bit of speed, and then I'll put 2 of them. We got plenty of spare, we got plenty of gold, we're gonna be making more in this factory, so why not? So copper goes down here, and then it gets split up, which we're gonna need a diamond pipe for. So we get the diamond pipe, and we can then separate it. Now, here is, we need nickel and gold, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. Oh, well, I've got this up still. Okay, so Usages of copper. Oops. Okay, usages. Yes, pressing new does open the usages for any of you who have not still figured that out. I'm sure you all have. Now, copper dust. We have, where are we looking? Right here. Here we go. So nickel dust and gold dust. So we need 2 of the auto crafting tables. Do I only have 4 on me? That's going to be a hassle. Ugh, I want to make more of them. I thought I had more. Oh well. So auto crafting tables. Do I have any more? I have 1 more here. I bet you this auto crafting tables are the one thing I'm short on. Either that or some pipes. Now, in the first one we want gold. So tiny pile of gold dust. Actually, I just had a crazy idea. We can move this. We can get rid of this. Because we're going to actually have another auto crafting table which has gold coming into it. So, this is our copper. Oops. Copper is yellow, definitely, yes, definitely yellow. There's also something else you need to focus on right here for this actual copper thing. You also want to get copper in itself. So, first you do this right here. You want a pipe going straight down and leading off. Now, the way the system works, I don't know exactly how it does it, or the coding, or anything fancy like that. However, when the copper will come through this pipe, it'll roughly split up into 50%. So half it will come down here and half it will go across. So that way half comes back to us and half goes down to be, well, pulverized and centrifuged and rah-de-rah. However, we need to do 2 things here. First of all, connect that right there. Now, just a bit something caught in my throat. Like those times when you just happen to breathe in some saliva. Yes, as you notice, I have a gold pipe here. Now, what we want to do with this is, on that green, put something through that's never going to go through here. So, cobblestone. Nah, why am I doing that? I should use... Oh, I don't have my glowstone on me. I used the glowstone before. Anyway, this way, what will happen is copper will come through here and then it'll split up half down this path and half across here. Did I just place that? Anyway, as it does that, after I can find this auto crafting table, wherever it went, there. As it does that, so we'll get 50% to be centrifuged and 50% going back. However, this second one here will do the exact same thing. So 50% of that will come across. So we have half the copper going through here, and then splitting off here will be another quarter heading back towards it. Also, I want yellow to be the same, so yellow can be the golden transport pipe. So we're roughly going to get 75% of the copper produced is going to be centrifuged into nickel and gold. Because this way, we already have a bucket load of copper, and we also happen to have plenty of other stuff, and it doesn't produce much nickel or gold, so we need to focus on that more. Now, what's next is, so this is our copper output. We can ignore that for now, so that's 2 outputs back. 75% of our copper will come down here, and gold. So this is our nickel. Where is our nickel? Okay, tiny pile of nickel dust. So 4 there, and you can see we get nickel, and green is nickel. And what would the top one be? Top one would be white. So white can be our gold. Right there. And so this will be where the gold come off. And we'll connect this up later, but this is going to go to the next crafting table where coal is produced. Sorry, why am I saying coal? It's gold! Oh, idiot. Yeah. So which one was our next produce? So was it black was tiny pile tungsten, and green was the tin. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was, no, it's electrum. White is electrum. So the one going up is the one we actually want to pull apart next. We're doing electrum because that's where the rest of the gold is going to be. Electrum produces gold and silver, and this gold is exactly what we want to be playing with. So if I have a look up here, I'm not going to produce, well, technically I could feed it back into this same exact macerator and do that. However, I don't really want to. because it's just going to be more pipes and loops and whatnot to stop things falling out. So this is going to be the gold, sorry, the electrum, but I'm thinking of gold transport pipes, which I'll have 2 just for efficiency's sake, and then we'll come straight down, and this will come down and feed into our next pulverizer, which can be right here. There we go. And as you can see, it's got the wrong inputs, of course. So on blue up top, we can get rid of all these for now. Okay, and one more. And on the right hand side, so the right hand side, we want the output right there. Anyway, we'll need some gold to start it off with, because as it outputs, it goes back to its base speed of next to nothing. And there, that's the output. And this coalstone pipe, I'm actually thinking maybe it's possible I could actually just feed it straight into this and turn this one. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of all this. Gold can be green now. This is the new gold one, and nickel can be white. Actually, no, I'm just going to kill the whole shebang. Nickel can be yellow. I think that works out quite well. It's efficient, gets the job done, and it's tidy. It's all on the one layer on the ground. So nickel is white, and no, what am I thinking? Nickel is yellow. So that's our nickel. Now we need our next auto crafting table, which will be right here, and that can sit down. Now this is nickel. So nickel comes in here. This is no longer nickel, this is now gold. So all the gold from those 2 processes will be fed down here. Obviously I haven't actually added the centrifuge or anything in yet, that's going to get done right now. So centrifuge can go, I'm thinking maybe here. Okay, that's our centrifuge, and then we need wooden transport pipe to suck everything out of the side. So that's our wooden, and then cobblestone. So cobblestone is, oh no, what am I thinking? Gold. Here, I'm just yammering onto myself while you're trying to follow up. Okay, so gold, that, and then we want this one to be a diamond. Anyway, blue is going to be our... I've also quickly finished the last line just so you don't have to repeat the same boring process with me. Just this time it's just with tin, which produces the zinc and the iron. Anyway, tin comes down out for this one. I also want to split tin off because tin needs to be recycled at the same time. I didn't think about that 2 seconds ago. So in this one, this is where the zinc will be. Now we need everything else. So many pipes, I end up using a little bit of one stack then leaving it so. I actually don't know why I used that. It was completely unnecessary of me because it's got to split off 50-50. So that comes down. Now, what I'm thinking of, actually, I'll turn this into a gold, not wood, golden pipe here. That'll allow me to connect it to a stone transport pipe. Simply because this is going to run right up next to the other pipes. Until it gets above them, I'm going to need stone. Now, stone can go right up to the top. Then I'll have another gold just to, so I can change it back. So gold and then cobblestone. It's out of the way. Yeah, I think it should cover it. Okay, that was poor judgment. Okay, 1 and 2. This has to go down and then across. This right here will have a gold pipe, and then I can connect the rest of this up to the cobblestone, and here we have it. So 50% of the gold is actually going to, sorry, 50% of the tin is going to come back and be recycled. Of course, I'm going to need the last type of, well, second last type of machine to do this, which is, if I can spot it, liquid transposers. Where are they? Are they still in the chest? This top one, no. Maybe they're in my inventory. Where are they? I thought I had... Oh, sorry, liquid transfer has been used. Auto crafting table for... I don't even know what I was thinking just then. Okay, auto crafting table. That's what I need. That's the last step of the process for the re-tinning of things. Now, this can go right here. I'm thinking tin goes there. I can get rid of all this. This could become cobblestone. No, this will be gold actually. So I need gold and wooden. So gold, wooden. It's not too much. Just remember, wooden takes things out. Gold speeds them up. It's not too difficult, I hope. And redstone engines help everything work. So inside here we want, where's our tin? Do we have it on us or in the chest? No, I placed that somewhere and I know it. Okay, 3 tin, that's probably actually the perfect amount for what I need. How did I place that behind? Wow, I don't know how I did that, but I did. So in here we want our 3 tin, and as you can see, no, we want 4 tin. No, that's not good. Well, I'll come back to that. Basically, that's just going to be the recipe for our cans, but that's can be left to last. After here, this is where our other touch goes. As you can see, we have now 5 lines pumping out different materials, which is going to get pumped directly into electric furnaces. These are created just by having a standard iron furnace, which I can show you. An iron furnace can be created by 8 iron going around, or as I prefer, the furnace with 5 iron, because it uses less iron and the normal furnace is only cobblestone. Now the electric furnace is 2 redstone around it and 1 electronic circuit. Mind you, if the assembly tables aren't working for you like they have been for me, and the recipes get metaled up and it won't do what it's supposed to do, use an auto crafting table, because it's the exact same for the IC2 recipes. However, it doesn't use any energy or anything. A little bit cheap, however extremely reliable, and you don't have to actually power it or have anything like this. You just have to constantly click for everything to come out. Now, so this is our iron furnaces. Okay, actually I just forgot one thing. It's the same as every other machine. It's got to be fed through the top or the bottom. So we'll get, where's that, golden pipes? Just 1 gold in each of them. And our electric furnaces can sit on top. So there we have it. That's going to feed in everything. And the output is going to have to be on the sides. You know, now that I think about it, this is going to be a bit of a hassle, quite potentially. Because it's only going to suck out of, oh, I'll suck it out the front. What was I thinking? Okay, so suck everything out of the front. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we also have 5 redstone engines left. How about that for good quantities? I don't believe I need any more redstone engines. I also have an excess amount of room which I don't need. As you can see, it's a bit of a different design. It's really simple, and this, all that's left now is piping. So centrifuge and pulverizer. So we have 1 excess left over which we can use later on, but it's not entirely necessary. Okay, so that's our 5 lines. We'll just use a fair bit of gold here just to get to maximum speed. I don't actually know how much is required for maximum. However, no, I don't really care, to be honest. It's not that important. As long as we get a fast moving system, gets everything sorted, sent back. Okay, so there we have it. Now all we need is our chests. That's the last stage. I'm thinking I'm actually going to use a separate room, which I will build quickly right over here for the chest. So this will be the actual room where everything happens, and the chest where everything is kept will be right through here. So all the piping is now done for our factory. As you can see, it just runs down through into the walls. You can run it off anywhere you like. If you create this, it doesn't have to be in any particular area. However, I've created an adjacent room, just so you don't have to walk and look through all this every time. You can head straight into here, we have 7 chests for all 7 of our outputs, and as you can see, they just run through the walls into this room and straight into the chests. It's nothing fancy, nothing special, nothing you haven't seen before or haven't done. So other than that, I used some of the leftover cobble I had. I have a little bit left, but to make this, just to make it look nicer, in the nether. Welcome everyone to Fort Cobble. Yes, I've noticed with cobblestone, it's fun to play with and place around. You don't really need any variety or anything, but to make things look half decent, you need to have that special touch of throwing in details and bits of design. Anyway, this is nothing too fancy. This was originally just a bunch of boxes. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to power everything. As you can see with these MFEs, they're not powering anything right now. We need to power all our centrifuges and our electrical engines. The centrifuges will be the most fun. I did add the 5th one, the one I had left over there. So as you can see, that's how it works. Now we need to, where we have fiberglass cable. And I have a whole bunch of junk on me I really don't want or need. So I will go over here and throw it out. All done. Get rid of these 2. Here we have, so glass fiber cables. First of all is the, well, the centrifuges. The problem is we got to connect it through a transformer first, otherwise it's going to cause these to blow up. Anyway, because we have our 6 MFEs there, we're going to separate it into different categories. So we need to power, how many electrical engines do we have? I believe we had, okay, so we actually haven't added these last electrical engines in. That's bad. Okay, well, do I have them on me? No, I don't, so I'm going to quickly go grab them. We now have all our electrical engines, and they need to be placed on our pulverizers. That's, yes, pulverizers. Okay, that's not good. Because we got to connect it away. Did I just lose it? Oh, it's over here. So they connect on the pulverizers. Hopefully this won't connect to anything else. Shouldn't connect to this. But I fear it actually may. That's the only issue. Oh, and it's connected to that pipe again too. Oh, what an awkward position to actually place this. But you know what? This is easily fixable. For that, we just need our pipes. So I'll just quickly break these, and this torch. Now what we need is not wooden, we need the golden, and that will run straight across here, and then our stone, no, we need cobblestone. Then a cobblestone to connect it. Now our electrical engine shouldn't connect to anything. Nice, so that's how it works. We also need our levers, which I didn't bring as well, but that's not a problem because I can make some more quickly. Oh no, actually I did bring them. Okay, so levers to turn it on. This will power. No, I won't do that actually. I'll just use 2 levers. That way you can turn one off or one on. Anything efficient. And then we need to actually get the power running to them. So with these, you don't actually have to run these through a bat box first. They can run directly to the MFEs. Anyway, so we need, I'll run that across. We also want to power the centrifuges. The thing is with MFEs and outputting, they only output so many packets of electrical current through these glass fiber cables at one point in time. The glass fiber cables can hold an unlimited number if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it sends off little packets of energy which go to the machines. If you have it connected to all the machines, each MFE can only send so much, and it tends to draw on one MFE more than others usually. This can be solved by using, with the bat boxes, the same as with bat boxes, it only sends so many one bat box. So you have multiple bat boxes set up, which I'll show you right now. So we have 3 of the electrical engines. I believe I don't have any more pulverizers or anything that needs powering with electrical engines. No, it's just pulverizers, that's good. So I suppose they can be powered by 2 of our MFEs. So I'll quickly run down here. This one can power the one at the back. So I'll run down, don't want that. And this will have to run all the way, okay, it's got to avoid these. That's the main thing, is it has to avoid them. So this will come up, I suppose, connecting all the way away. I'll connect all these together up near the roof because I can place things around up there as much as I want. Okay, so that runs up to the roof. And I believe I had some more of these. Anyway, I'll get back with you as soon as I've done this, and I'll just explain it because we're running out of time here and we need to get all of this done. So the world's very first GM farm is at its moment of completion. It is all powered. I forgot I had to power the electric furnaces too, and all the centrifuges are powered as well, and also all the electric engines are powered. Oh, it's just been a bit of a work on the mind, just exactly working this out in my head as I'm doing it. Anyway, this is what I was talking about. These are low voltage transformers. Remember, the 3 dots is the input and 1 dot is the output. Because they only send out a limited amount of packets, I'd put the rule of thumb as 1 per machine you're powering on the same line. I have 14 there and only 13 machines, so hopefully it should work out quite well. The lines aren't crossing, which is good news, otherwise things are going to blow up and it's going to get really messy. And other than that, that should be all covered. There was one other thing right down here. That's a maze trying to get through all this stuff. This pipe right here, I actually messed this up. It was white you had to block off and not yellow. So remember, change that if you didn't pick up on it straight away. Change the white to something that'll never be put through and you'll be all sorted. Now for the final moment of completion, we need to power this. Now hopefully nothing will blow up. This is one, oh, that's good. That's very good. I'll power that one last, but hopefully now these electrical engines will be, all 3 are running. Good. And that'll be covered now. All we need is to power the rest of this. So we have 1, 2, this is everything else, these ones, and this is last. Okay, so that's all powered. This should have power going into it. All these should have power. Also this, yep, you can see power is going in. And now to turn it on. So first we want to start these up. This is going to power our canning machines, or liquid, whatever majig is. Anyway, they're going to fill up the cans with lava, and to start it off, turns out this is for the cans, I'm just going to do this. Oops. And there. Now it's going to start pumping out cans. As you can see, they'll start to speed up, they'll enter the loop, they'll either go straight forward or they'll turn right here. It doesn't really matter, they're stuck in this loop now, so they'll travel around. Anyway, that's our farm. It produces our outputs, and I'll give you one quick glimpse of what it's like before the end of the episode. So this is the finished product. As you can see, we have copper, we have tungsten, there is nickel, there is zinc, there is tin, iron, silver, and gold. Now there was more tin, however the system actually ran out and not enough tin was getting fed back into it, so yeah, that didn't end too brightly. Basically I just had to feed a little bit into it. I just put that another 20 in and it's up and running now. Other than that, I had to make some other changes. For all you people who face palmed as I was making this, yes, you're right. The input for a machine has to be on the top. So I altered that all around, so now it's on the top. However, I used a lot more diamond pipes than necessary. You don't need to do this, you can spread it out more so you don't need it. I just had the diamond pipes to stop it going places I didn't want it. The worst would probably have to be at the start, which would be right over here. Yes, complete waste of diamonds, I know, but still. Other than that, there's not a whole lot new, and I'm going to leave it at this. This is our working farm. Any of you don't understand anything, just let me know and I'll cover aspects that I may have skipped or you may not understand fully. Although, quickly before I run away, I'll show you the tin. Now tin was, okay, no, not, this one here. Okay, tin is green. So as you can see, this is our little system right here. Okay, so as it comes down, this is what's working, splitting about 50-50. Okay, 50-50 that go into here. And so 25% of tin is going into the pulverizer and going to be centrifuged into different items. The rest of this, as you see, tin will travel back through here, and then it has a small chance to go up and recycled, and also to go back. Okay, I believe, oh, I know what I've done here. Oh, but yes, okay, well, my nose is completely stuffy this morning, and anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. It's up to you how you want to split the tin. The more you have feeding back into the system, the better it's going to run, as in you're going to not have to worry about it as much, but you also want something centrifuged and whatnot, so maybe do what I did last time, have some sort of switch to stop it. So, well, I'll catch you next time on Feed My Beast.